I want to share with you 3 characteristics of a godly relationship. If you are dating someone, you're in a relationship today, it's very important that you keep these 3 principles in mind. Number 1, the desire to please God. Your relationship is not to please the other person, your boyfriend or your girlfriend. Your desire is to please God through the relationship. And how you do that is to keep holiness in that relationship. 1 Peter chapter 1 verse 15 says, "But just as he who called you is holy, so be holy in all you do, in all you do, in all you do, including your relationship." You're dating, you're 30, you're 40, you're mature, you're about to get married. Even till the day you get married, be holy. Because God says, "I am holy." So, the desire of your relationship is to please God, not to please one another. There's always a pressure in relationship to please the other person or to please the society. Sometimes your friends may tell you things like, "Hey, everyone is doing it ho. Ikunoy." But that's not who you are. Sometimes your friends will say, "Hey, don't be too old-fashioned." Listen, the Bible is never old-fashioned. Uncleanness is old-fashioned. The way that the world is going, the popular culture, the liberalism, that is death. Purity will never be old-fashioned. Can you say amen? Number 2, a respect for the sanctity of sex within marriage. Sex is beautiful, created by God, an expression of love between a man and a woman. God has meant it to be only within the marriage boundaries. And let me also tell you this. You can enjoy sex wholly, WHOLLY, only within marriage. And those who have experimented in this area before marriage can testify 1000% that even if you have taken those privileges before marriage, you never enjoyed. You were filled with guilt. You were broken on the inside. It did not add value to you. It minused your life. Because sex was never meant to be enjoyed outside of marriage. In fact, you cannot enjoy sex outside of marriage except for the physical part. Understand this. Sex is not dirty. Sex is not sin. Sex is not taboo. In our culture, we think that sex is like a moila laga kota no kubi. But you need to talk about sex openly without making it a taboo subject. But when you are talking about sex, make sure that we don't err on 2 extremes. What are the 2 extremes? People who love God and they have a sexual urge and they're finding it difficult to control, sometimes they can pray like some monks in the past have prayed, "Lord, castrate me. Take away this desire because I want to please you." And some have even castrated themselves, which was never God's will. And then some people go to the other extreme and they say, "I can't control myself, so might as well give in to it." And they go extremely wild. Both are wrong. Pray for God's grace to control your urges and your desires till the day of your marriage. Can you say amen? The third is this: a commitment to guard the purity of one another. If you are in a relationship, commit to guard each other's purity, not to steal. Don't be a thief of another person's purity. There are many boys who run around with cars, brand clothes, who are a thief. They've stolen virginity of other people. That's wrong. Hebrews chapter 10 verse 4 says, "Let us consider how we may spur one another on towards love and good deeds." How can I guard each other's purity? Firstly, be honest with one another from the beginning about the intentions of this relationship. And the intention of the relationship should be this: I am serious about this relationship with the purpose of marriage in mind. The intention of your dating should never be, "I'm just going to try it out, and if I don't like, I will say bye-bye to you." Then don't enter into a relationship because you will be hurt and the other person will get hurt. Don't enter into a relationship with this thing of getting as much as you can from the other person. You're going to hurt yourself. Be honest from the very beginning with the other person about your intentions. If the relationship begins in a lie, it does not have chance of success. So do not manipulate each other with false promises. Do you know that the Indian government has passed a law that if a man says to a woman, "I will marry you," and gets her to live with him and then dumps her, that's a criminal act. Now, why did they have to pass a law like that? It's because it is so common in India. We lie and we cheat in order to take what we want from the other person. Now, that's wrong. And I'm good that at least the government is providing some safeguards here.